Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for joining us today here at Two Wheel Thunder TV. We appreciate you joining us where we're often imitated but never ever duplicated. Today we're talking about the Rusty Ride that's going to take place September the 10th up in Xenia, Ohio in Buckman D&D, Harley Davidson. Now one of the cool things about the ride is they're going to get together and go on a self-guided ride. And Heather is here with us today. Heather, appreciate you joining us.
It's my pleasure.
It's your pleasure. Well, then you're easily entertained. No. One of the things that we like to do is help support and the people who have rides. Now, Rusty Ride has been going on for 20 years. You know, this is their 20th anniversary?
Did not know that.
20 years. And Rusty was a young man that worked for Buckman's D&D Harley Davidson. And he was killed tragically on his way home from work. Deer ran out in front of him and he was killed. And so they do this every year. To not only commemorate his life and remember him and his contribution to motorcycling and the event, but also to raise money for handicapped and kids less fortunate.
So when is the ride?
It's going to be September the 10th. The registration starts at about 10 o'clock in the morning. Kickstands go up about 10 o'clock. It's a self-guided ride. So you leave there, you leave Buckman's D&D Harley Davidson in Xenia, you go riding around for a few hours, you show back up at the HD shop at 2 o'clock and then they're going to feed you.
Nice. I like food.
You like food? Well, I think everybody likes food. Most guys and girls that ride bikes always like to eat. We always like to find a cool place to stop. Little Miami Catering is catering the whole shindig for them. And then the ladies of Hog are providing all the dessert. So that ought to be sweet. Now, some of us have a problem with that, and you don't, but some of us guys do. We still like it, though.
How many riders are they expecting this year?
Well, they're probably expecting a little over a couple hundred riders. I don't know exactly how many they had last year. We were there last year for the 19th running of the event, and they were probably 150 to a couple hundred. But over the 19 years, they've raised $164,000.
That's a lot of money.
Yeah, it's a good chunk of change to go to the Greene County Combined Health District.
So, let's say anybody that wants to go riding, why would they want to go on this ride and pay money when they could just go out riding for free?
It's a good question. A couple of good reasons is you get some great chow at the end, some great food and great dessert. There's a 50-50 split the pot at the end. Some of the ladies have made this tremendously huge quilt that they'll be raffling off at the end. And on top of all that, they're going to be giving away a Sportster.
Wow.
So that kind of ups the ante a little bit, give you a good reason to come out. You get a chance to win a 2011 Harley Sportster.
So is there any like incentive to get there early before everybody else?
No, just to hang out, meet some cool people. David, the owner, will be there. Marshall, the general manager, will be there. All the cool people. Get there early. They'll have some specials. I'm sure there'll be discounts in the motor clothes department. Get there early. Get your bike service. Get your oil changed or something like that. Check out all the new HD gear.
So all the money that's raised goes to help children?
Yes.
Is that what you said?
It goes to, some of it goes to help buy Christmas gifts for those children who do not have the opportunity to have that privilege. And some just goes to help the families of those who are underprivileged and just don't have the money to go around. And that seems to be more and more often the case nowadays.
Sounds pretty awesome.
It is, and it's always an honor. And we regret, ladies and gentlemen, this year that we won't be there to cover the ride. But however, we encourage you to be there if you can. It's always a lot of fun to go and hang out at Buckman's D&D Harley Davidson in Xenia. It's a destination. It's a place where you just go and you have to go and just hang out there. So we encourage it. Thank you for being with us today at Two Wheel Thunder TV. From Legs and myself, we appreciate you being with us. Make it up there September the 10th if you can. Join them. Have a great time hanging out with them. And we'll see you next year.